What's going on, everybody? It's Gamer Box from Reviews here, and welcome back to another LEGO Marvel Avengers free roam video. Now, for today's free roam video, we've of course got Agent Jemma Simmons and Agent Fitz, and what I've decided to do is actually group these two into one, because surprisingly, they have a very cool ability that they can both perform together. So I'll just quickly show off Fitz. So Fitz, basically, he doesn't really do much, just like Jemma. You know, he can attack with this I don't really know what you'd call that. It's kind of like a futuristic looking tablet, basically. You know, like a little interface thing. That's kind of all he does. He doesn't really do anything else besides that. Nothing happens with Circle. He doesn't transform, obviously, or anything like that. Then Jemma, she throws these, which is kind of cool. You know, just attacks enemies, and she can also throw, you know, you can hold down and aim where you want to throw. And then also, when you jump, no, not when you jump, sorry, when there's another, like, she's throwing blue ones here, but she also throws purple ones, and I can't remember how to do it, but we should, you know, come across it. But yeah, one of the cool things that these guys can actually do together is they have their own team-up move. That's right, not just the Avengers have a team-up move, these two as well, because this is quite a big thing, because they said in the game, you know, the only characters that can do team-up moves in this game would be just, you know, the core Avengers. So that would be Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, Thor, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, Vision, and I think that's it. I don't think I've missed anyone. So that's like all the characters that can do the team-up moves, but surprisingly these two can as well. So what I'm going to do to make it easier is I'm just going to turn on the unlimited Avengers team-up moves, just because it'll make it easier to perform them. But what we'll do is we'll actually go find some bad guys to take out, and then we'll perform it, because it would be pretty cool to see. And it is interesting. I mean, when I first did it, I was really shocked, because I was thinking, is that like, is that it? Is that the only one you get? But you actually get two. So if you do it with if you do it with Fitz and Jemma, you get a special team-up move. But if you do Jemma and Fitz, you get a completely different one. So it's pretty neat. It's a shame they couldn't adapt them to other characters. You know, it would have been great if Ant-Man could, you know, do a team-up move with Hawkeye while he's on his arrow, little things like that. It'd be great if Spider-Man could, like, I don't know, capture Cap's shield and do something. Maybe he does, you know, maybe we'll find out when the DLC comes out tomorrow. Can't wait for that. But yeah, you know, we'll have to see. But you know, it's still pretty cool. So let's actually go find some bad guys. I think what we'll do is we'll go find a vehicle to drive. I definitely need to find a vehicle. This should do.
Oh, you are so getting blogged about.
Okay, I don't really care, but alright. Alright, let's get myself a vehicle. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got here. Anything fun? We could make him ride a horse, a flying horse, if we wanted to. But no, let's go for the S.H.I.E.L.D car. I think that's pretty cool and suitable for what we're, you know, doing in this video. Now, sometimes in certain cars, the other character will jump in automatically. Is this one of them? Yes, it is. Cool. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool just seeing them driving around together. Alright, does this have sirens? I don't think it does. It looks like it does, but no, it just beeps the horn. It doesn't have a siren. Okay, so let's go find some actual criminals to fight so we can perform this special team-up. Now, I can do the team-up move whenever I want, but I think it'd be more fun if we can actually do it, you know, somewhere where there are actually bad guys. Whoa. Okay, so there's just armored trucks at the minute, so that's not really a big deal. I'm not gonna bother with them. Sorry, I'm away. Beep beep. Get me some studs even though I don't need them. But usually, actually, you know what we could do? We could go meet a hero, and then we can actually do, you know, one of their little quests to do a team-up move. So we'll do that because that's quicker. So I'll go meet Daredevil. We'll have the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. team up with Daredevil. That should be quite fun. I think he's down here. Yeah, he's down here. Okay, we'll go down here. Alright. He should be there. There he is. Hey, Matt. We're here to help. Okay, cool. So let's quickly talk to Matt Murdock. Get some details from him about what he wants us to do. Just skip it because we've done all this before. Right, so here's what we do, okay? So we press circle next to these two. Check this out. Hey, look at that. Isn't that cool? And then if we wait for some more bad guys, we can do it with this one. I personally prefer the first one, but it's still pretty cool how they can do that together. Aside from that... Oh, wow. Oh, okay, I didn't know they could do that. I haven't actually tried out their individual special team-up moves. Well, sorry, not team-up moves then. Okay, cool. So she creates like a chemical compound that explodes. That's pretty cool. But their team up move I really like. I think it's really cool. I just wish other characters could team up as well. You know, it's pretty cool. Let's throw these at them. Wow, that's an instant takedown. Wait, I'm gonna wait for some more bad guys. No! Oh, yeah, see, sometimes it does that, which is really annoying because you don't really want it to. You want it to just, you know, you want that to happen. You don't want the generic team-up move to happen instead.
Used to box?
Nope, no boxing. At least I don't think they box. That's a really cool special move. I like that one a lot. Boom! And again, I like that one. That's a really cool move. Alright, cool. Can we get in one more?
Well, I hope these guys
No. Okay, Daredevil. That was us helping you. So yeah, you know, they're pretty cool. I mean, I know they're just kind of generic characters who throw stuff or hit people with things, and you know, they don't really have any powers. But for TTT, you know, actually adds some team-up moves that makes them quite unique, I've got to say. I mean, it's not like a copy and paste of another character's team-up move either. Like, those team-up moves are very different to, you know, the Avengers ones. I don't think they can team up with, you know, Captain America and stuff like that. I think it's just Fitz and Jemma that can only do it. So you couldn't team Fitz with Iron Man and watch them do something. I don't think. I haven't tried it, but I highly doubt it's even a thing. Yes, I did see what you did there, Coulson. Okay, cool. Let's go find another cool vehicle to drive around in. We'll just run up here. And I also like how, you know, it's funny, you know, you think they'd put quite less amount of detail in the generic characters, but they've actually put quite a lot. I mean, you can see when Fitz is running, he sometimes gets his little, you know, electronic thing out, which is kind of cool. Nice little touch. And then Jemma, I'm trying to think what she does. Does she do anything interesting when she? No, she just runs like this. So, but I think that's a unique idle animation where she stands like that. They both have, yeah, idle animations where, you know, you stand still and then they do a special cool thing. They both have that, but obviously you don't want to sit here waiting for it because it could take like a minute or two. So we won't bother doing that. But let's look around for a vehicle or something.
Oh, lucky I don't have my taser on me, Coach.
No, I'm gonna throw these at him. No, let me throw them. Here we go. This is easy. There we go.
I'll admit,
He probably looks like a freakish inhuman now after all those chemicals I just threw at him. Okay, we'll hop in this car and find a better one somewhere. Or maybe we don't even need a car. Maybe we should see if we can help some heroes or something. Oh, there's Peggy Carter. Retired Peggy Carter. Crashed. There's Moon Knight. Oh, the Moon Knight quest is actually really good because you get to fight bad guys. Let's do that one. And then that should close off the video.
Okay,
I think that'd be a nice finale to it. Okay. Alright.
My associate likes to keep a certain mystery about him.
Okay.
Say he pretty much runs this neighborhood.
Oh.
So keep your wits about you.
I've done all these quests, so I kind of just skip all the dialogue and stuff like that. Alright, here we go. So I think there's some bad guys over here. What? What happened there? Don't some bad guys spawn here? Oh, it's here. Right,
Eyes
okay.
up, partner. Things could get rough any second.
I thought that was Tony Stark there. Boom! That wasn't the one I wanted, but alright.
Well,
Yeah, look at that. They're both performing their team-up moves. That's cool. Come on. Do the team-up move. No, guys, come on. Whoa. There we go. That one's alright. I prefer this one. There we go. Boom. Love that one.
sir, I am sorry that you don't.
Boom. You could do it as many times as you want when you have that extra on. So if you like the team-up moves and you want to do it over and over again, definitely get that extra upgrade. Hi, Peggy. Bye, Peggy. Because it gives you some cool stuff. It definitely allows you to, you know, just perform special moves whenever you want. And it applies, obviously, for both special team-up moves, but also single moves as well, like you saw, you know, Fitz lifting that guy up with that machine and spinning him around. Like you'll see right here. There you go. So you can do that as many times as you want, which is really nice. And it makes, you know, for some really cool combat moments where they're all, you know, not teaming up, but they're like all performing their individual moves. It's pretty cool. Ooh! I love that one so much. It's so cool. Boom. Nice. Cool.
Right. Now we're in business.
Alright, I think there's only a few bad guys left. I'm gonna throw these chemicals. Oh no! I took down Moon Knight. My bad. Boom. Oh no, not again! Leave Moon Knight alone. Moon Knight's rumored to be getting a Netflix TV show soon. I hope that's a real thing because Moon Knight is a really underrated character. I love Moon Knight, obviously. He'd be so cool to see in the MCU. I mean, the more masked vigilantes, the better. We've got Spider-Man, we've got Daredevil, we've got, we're getting Iron Fist. You know, we need more masked vigilantes in New York, in this, not in this game, in the MCU. So Moon Knight would be great. There's also rumors of Ghost Rider and Blade, so that would be sweet as well. I would love to see all that, you know. Marvel, you know, they've probably got tons of plans. You know, we hear about rumors all the time, but I'm pretty sure they have even more plans than we actually hear about. I think they'll have a big plan set out for, you know, Phase 3 and beyond. Honestly, they said they haven't really talked much about Phase 4, but I bet they have. I bet they have a rough idea as where to, you know, where they're gonna go next. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's pretty much it for Agent Leo Fitz and Agent Jemma Simmons free roam. I hope you enjoyed it. I think, you know, there are generic characters in this game, and I don't really like playing as them because all they do is throw stuff and hit, and it's not that exciting. But these two are kind of fun. I've got to admit, these two, you know, despite just throwing things and things like that, it's cool to be able to do, you know, well, not that. That's the wrong one. We'll try that again. It's cool to be able to do this. You know, I think that's a very fun ability, and it's nice to see, you know, DLC characters getting team-up moves, and hopefully, you know, Spidey might have his own team-up move, but we'll just have to wait and see. Alright guys, I want to thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for lots more videos real soon, and as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.